The Las Conchas fire, now 95% contained, is the biggest wildfire in New Mexico history. It not only made history, though, it destroyed some history and a way of life for dozens of families who may never be allowed back on their land. Historic Tent Rock Ranch was wiped out by the fire, and as Bob Martin reports tonight, residents who want to return face enormous obstacles.
There's only one road into Tent Rock Ranch. From Dixon Apple Orchard, you follow what was once a spectacular forested canyon, 8 miles. Today, it's a sad journey over a blackened wasteland.
The forest was just lifeless. Everything is gone. There's only the sticks of trees sticking up. It was just bare dirt up there.
With forest access still closed, Tent Rock Ranch residents Helen and Everett Kiso examined the aftermath from Sky Ranger.
And that is so devastating. It was such a beautiful, beautiful place.
There's a majestic rock formation at the entrance to Tent Rock Ranch. Here, all 36 homes and cabins were obliterated by the intense flames.
It was just more than I could fathom, that so much was wiped out.
More than cabins were lost, there is history here. Just a pile of rock and ashes now. More than a century ago, the Kiso's main log house was a Forest Service outpost. A sawmill, the centerpiece of the small town of Pines. When the sawmill closed, the Boyds created a guest ranch they called Tent Rock Ranch. Through the following decades and other owners of the ranch, folks came from all around the world to experience mountain adventures. There was a big market for guest ranch life.
Every person that experienced that ranch just treasured it the rest of their life.
In the 70s, the ranch closed and it began to fall apart until the Kisos bought it 31 years ago and began to restore it. Work that is now only evident in scrapbooks and calluses.
This is where we're putting on a new roof.
You leave Albuquerque, you're one person, and you get up there, and you're another person. You're kind of a woodsman, and it just felt so good.
24 more families came, more cabins went up, more snapshots, more memories. The Sanchez family lost their cabin to the fire. Dad passed away before he could finish it.
But before he died, his wish was to take my mom up there until she no longer wanted to go. And he told me, I'll be there with you in spirit. And that place, Tent Rock Ranch, means so much to me and to my mom.
As you might imagine, many of the folks who have property up at Tent Rock Ranch would love to go up this road and see for themselves what's left of the canyon. But the Forest Service says this single way into the community will remain closed for years, perhaps forever.
There's a lot of concern for safety of people being in that area because the trees could fall down on them. There's large rocks that are on the slopes that now have nothing to hold them up there. If it rains, the rain's going to mix with that ash and the dirt and form a big mud flow.
Sandoval County fire officials warn if homeowners try to reach their places and get hurt or killed, it would place rescuers at unnecessary risk. Warnings, though, do not dampen the desire to return.
Definitely, we would like to get up there as soon as we can.
We don't want to give it up. We all want to find a way to keep that place.
Like the glimmers of hope in the people who found refuge here, there are still small islands of green among the burned trees and ruined home sites. Everett says his 5-year-old great-grandson understands the need to have a place here again.
He calls me Papa. Papa, we can build another one. I said, well, I'm kind of old, and I don't think I can do it all. He says, well, Papa, when I get big, I'll do it. So that's the kind of thing that keeps you going.
We know it'll be a beautiful place again. It'll just be a different beauty.
In Sky Ranger, Bob Martin, KRQE News 13, Tent Rock Ranch.
Powerful story about the power, the destructive power of that fire. The Forest Service says it will try to find a route for a new road to Tent Rock Ranch. However, the agency says it cannot pay for building that new road.